Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video I'm going to show you just a few items that I decided to declutter from my collection. I'll give a little recap on why I'm decluttering and so on. Let's just get started. I guess I can start over here. This is Ipsy NYX. This came in an Ipsy box. It's very neutral. I haven't opened this product. It's still sealed. I've never used it, so I have a lot of these colors in my collection, so I'm not gonna open it and waste it. I'm just gonna pass this along to one of my friends. Next thing that I have is this from the Body Shop, and these are called, what are these called? Shimmer cubes. These are very pretty. I have a couple of these. I think I have two more other than this one. They're very pretty. They're kind of like baked cubes. Let me show you real quick. They do require a little bit of like wetting your brush when using them to get the most color payoff. And of course now the one that I wanted to show is not going to show up at all. So you do need to wet your brush to get like the most color payoff, but they really are truly gorgeous. I just, at this point, I figured out that I really don't like blue and gray eyeshadows. So these are gonna go. Next is this by e.l.f. and this is the Little Black Eye Beauty Book, the warm edition. Yeah, it just says warm. This thing, I have used it a couple times. I've hit hard pan here. I've made some really good progress on this shade. I've used this thing. I gave it a fair shot. Colors are very neutral. They're not very pigmented, so you do need a lot of layering with this. But and I actually did take this on travel once for work, and I kind of regretted taking only this because it was very hard to create like a look really quickly. You had to really work with the colors, and I like my eyeshadow to kind of pop. I want it pigmented, so for that reason I'm not gonna hold on to this anymore. I'm gonna pass this along as well. Let's do this one, and this is BH Cosmetics Neutral Eyes to Go. I got this as a gift with purchase from BH Cosmetics, and I really enjoy this. The formula is great. I enjoy it. I have no complaints about this. Just for me, at this point in my life, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. These colors are a little too light for me. I like I said, darker eyeshadow. So I'm gonna pass it along before it expires. I think my friend would really enjoy this. The next thing that I have is this Model Co. highlighting trio. I don't know if you watch or have seen my weekly makeup drawer. This was in there for a couple weeks, and I finally decided to pass this along. I don't enjoy using it. It kind of doesn't sit very well on my skin. So I'm gonna pass this along. Or probably throw it out because it is a cream product, and I wouldn't want to send this to my friend, but this is what it looks like. I don't enjoy using it. I have a lot of other cream highlights, or I am trying to pen some cream highlights, so it's not really working for me. I don't want to feel guilty and have to use it, so I'm just gonna pass it along. Next product that I have is this Tarte Smooth Operator, and this as well was in my weekly makeup drawer for a couple weeks, and I just really do not like this product. I tried to really love it, but see, I don't know if you can see those little puffs of, you know, like the powder is so finely milled. It's really hard to work with, and if I use it to like set under my eye, I end up with like white cast under my eye all day. It's very hard to work with. It's very messy because it is so finely milled. Maybe for some people that's a good thing, but to me it just it didn't work. I couldn't make it work for me. And I have like white stuff all over my table now. Dang it. Alright, this thing is I really do enjoy. This is the e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow Palette, and this is in the color Texas. I do really enjoy this thing. The colors are very beautiful. I have definitely used it and loved it, and I've used this thing, but the problem that I have with this, or the reason I'm decluttering this, is you have to use these wet. Like if you want these colors to show like they look in the pan, you have to use them wet. And sometimes I don't want to do that. I don't feel like I want to wet my brush and then go into another palette that I need to use my brush dry with, because these are all metallic, so you need like a matte shade. So for that reason, I'm gonna pass this along. I think my friend would really enjoy this. I am not enjoying it as much as I used to, so it's time for it to go. Okay, this is another product that was in my weekly makeup drawer, and this is the Smashbox, and I should just look up the name for this thing. I believe it's Crimson Red. The shade is Crimson Red. It is very beautiful. It's very trendy color right now. It's like that metallic. It's beautiful, but it wore so badly on my lips. I wore it one day when I was going to work, and by the time I got to work, I was sipping my coffee on the way. By the time I got to work, it was all worn out on my lips except on the outer part of my lips, like my lip line. So, I mean, that's not very practical for me to have to just pull it out and use it every time, so, or all day to maintain that look. So for that reason, it's gotta go. I might send it to my mom because she really enjoys it. She has the full size. This thing went bad before I could use it, and I'm very sad about that because I love this product. And this is the e.l.f. Matte Lip Color in Rich Red. I absolutely love this color. It's very blue tone red. But I showed this before. You can see like the white spots. I believe that is mold. I'm not gonna risk putting this on my lips, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This is going in the trash. I can't pass it along to anybody. The third lip product is also, it was also in my weekly makeup drawer, and this is by e.l.f. I believe it's just called lip gloss, lip shot. I can't tell. It's worn out, and this is the color Brat. It's metallic like that Smashbox one. I'm gonna put it right next to it. It's a little bit more pinky than the Smashbox color, but it's got that like metallic finish kind of. I did not enjoy this. It didn't look very nice on my skin. I think maybe if I had just a little bit lighter skin, it would have been much better. But for me, I didn't enjoy it. So I'm not gonna hold on to it and try to finish it. I'm gonna get rid of that. These were also in my weekly makeup drawer, and see, I seriously am loving that I'm doing that, because I am discovering what products I do like from my collection, what products just don't work for me, and these two just do not work for me. It's definitely pretty sad that these did not work for me, because these are not cheap. They're $25 each. This is Grande mascara, and they're by the Grande company. They make the Grande Lash Serum, which is great. But these two really did not do anything for me, and I'm gonna pass them on to my sister because she actually does enjoy them. For me, not so much. I like my lashes to look very spidery. I have long lashes, so I mean, I rely on my mascara to make them look spidery. I do not want to have to wear false lashes. So these just did not do enough for my lashes. You would figure because of the company and the name, I mean, this thing comes up like gooped with product, but it just disappears on the lashes. You would think that because it's like the Grande mascara and whatever, that you're gonna end up with great lashes, but it's not the case. I recommend the serum. I do not recommend these. At least for me. My sister seems to love them, so I'm just gonna send those to her. I only used them for actually a little less than a week because I kind of did not enjoy them at all when I put them in my makeup drawer. These are freshly opened, so I'm just gonna send them to my sister. She will enjoy them a lot more than I will, or I did. So the last 3 items that I have. This one I bought after Halloween from, I want to say, Walgreens. And I mean, I did realize that these are not natural lashes. They're very dramatic, but I did not realize how much of a hard time I'm gonna have trying to wear these lashes, They're very stiff. They're not very, I mean, obviously they're not natural, but they look like just a big old piece of plastic. I had a really hard time. I did use a lot of glue. I tried to wear these today and it just did not work for me at all. So I'm gonna just pass these along. Okay, the next two things are this eyeshadow palette by Wet n Wild, and this is the color Quartz Center. I bought this mainly for these colors over here. Very beautiful purplies. I haven't used these colors at all. I'm not a fan of gray. So I didn't use them, but this, I mean, it does not look the same thing as it swatches on the eyes, and that's basically why I want to declutter it. Like, it requires a lot of building. The colors are pretty patchy. Hope you can see that, or that you're getting the big picture here. But this is a lot of work, more than I want to spend in the morning on something that should be easy to use. So I'm just gonna pass this along. I think maybe my friend would enjoy it, and if she doesn't, she can just get rid of it. But yeah, this is gotta go. The last eyeshadow palette that I do have here is by Kat Von D, and this is Beethoven. I think these were only exclusive for Sephora. This is like super duper old, like really old, maybe 2008. I honestly don't remember when I got it. So it's really old. I do not want to use it anymore. I haven't touched this in like 3 or 4 years. So there's no point of me holding on to it. I do have some eyeshadows that I hold on to because they meant something for me. They were from someone special. But this was from my ex, and obviously things did not work out with us because he's an ex. So it was a rough relationship. It's time for me to get rid of this and not have that hanging over my head. Anyway, these are the items I decluttered today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!